which I took as high praise. Anyway, so how about another? So these water songs, so those of you not familiar, these water songs, obviously the first song I did not write, or I'd be wearing much more expensive pants. That's a James Taylor classic tune. I'm almost done recording a second album of what I call Mellow Time, of classic pop songs sung sweetly in honor of my baby and every baby. So that's what that is. I just decided to warm up and sing that for you. Whatever I see your... Actually, did anybody get the email that went out a few days ago? There's a video on there. It's a cute little video, right? Just pictures of babies, basically. But if you go onto YouTube and go, my name and your smiling face, I think that's the video that pops up. I hope that's the video that pops up. Anyway, so these songs, water, planting seeds, and I think I'll do a couple more right now since it's flowing. These are all songs written on a sabbatical. So I'm a recovering child of two lawyers, and big city life all the way through. Grew up in Chicago, went to school in St. Louis, moved to Los Angeles, and 7 years into making a living making music, I bailed on it for 3 months, rented a house in a little town called Moab in Utah. It was a very seemingly arbitrary decision, and probably kind of a crazy decision. Cleared my schedule. I wanted to go someplace beautiful and quiet so I could think, and I didn't know what else I would do. I just knew that I needed to get someplace quiet, so I handed the keys of my business to an assistant to ship orders while I was gone, canceled a few gigs, turned down everything else, and moved to this little house in Red Rock Country. Okay, so sat down on the couch on January 1st. It's 9 years ago now, so I'm coming up on the 10th anniversary for me of that experience, and wrote and within a couple days started writing songs. Partly because I had no excuses not to. There were no distractions. There was no TV. There was no phone. There was no internet. There was a town which I went to eat chocolate frozen yogurt, and when I didn't feel like making food in the little house that I rented. But otherwise, I was pretty much alone. I went to national parks. I went to state parks. I laid out on Arches, in Arches National Park. And forgive me if you've heard me talk about this before. So places that get 1 million visitors a year. But I was there January, February, March when there was nobody there, nobody at all. So I'm I'm taking naps. I took a nap under the arch that's on the Utah license plate, delicate arch, for 2 hours. Saw no one, heard nothing. I mean nothing. No planes, no cars, no animals, no wind, no snow, no rain, nobody. And the reason I know that is because you could hear a car coming for miles. When a car pulls into a national park and you're the only car there, you can tell that there's a car coming. Even the rangers weren't there a lot of the time. So I ended up writing 126 songs during those 3 months, again, because I had very few excuses not to, and ideas just kept coming. And that became the Water CD. 11 of those songs became the Water CD. But I also wrote some awful, awful crap during that time. And I also wrote some cranky and funny and ridiculous songs. Actually, how about I sing you something ridiculous next? And then we'll go back to the Water songs. This is, and this became an album called Waiting for Betsy, which these songs have been all over TV since then, thousands of times. And it's very fun. I don't even know if it's broken even yet, though, but it was very fun to record. So here's songs that I wrote back to back, sometimes on the same day as the Water songs, which might worry you. Here we go. I know she's no good for me. All my friends can clearly see. She's no better off, it's true. I'm so wrong for her, it hurts me too. So you keep asking why. Well, it's complicated, but I'll give it a try. Why are we together? 'Cause we couldn't break up. We couldn't break up. We couldn't break up. Why are we together? 'Cause we couldn't break up. I cry and she come over. She cry and I come over. So why are we together? 'Cause we suck at breaking up. At breaking up. There's no line she hasn't tried.
I myself have cheated twice. I don't deserve you, it's so cliche. Not ready for commitment, well, that worked for a day. Yeah, I'd jump off a cliff, but she'd probably end up coming with, why are we together? Cause we couldn't break up. We couldn't break up. We couldn't break up. Why are we together? Cause we couldn't break up. I cry and she come over. She cries and I come over. So why are we together? Cause we suck at breaking up. At breaking up. Well, if you've got a better way, well, better hurry up, cause today's our wedding day. Why are we together? Cause we couldn't break up. We couldn't break up. We couldn't break up. Why are we together? Cause we couldn't break up. I cry and she come over. She cry and I come over. So why are we together? Cause we suck at breaking up. At breaking up. At breaking up. At breaking up. And then, and then on the same day, I might have written something like this. Not so helpful, but thank you. Yeah, this is electronic. Sorry, it never goes out of tune. This goes out of tune all the time. So, back to back with writing crazy songs like "We Suck at Breaking Up." I'm believe it or not, unwinding and relaxing, and starting to ask some kind of bigger questions about what it is I've been doing, how hard I've been working, how seriously I've been taking myself, how tightly I'm holding the steering wheel, how much credit I'm taking, how much blame I'm taking for what happens, what doesn't happen, what works, what doesn't work. And no song asks the question. It's questions better than this one, at least from my own experience. Here we go. What do I do if I'm not chasing anything? What do I do if I've got everything that I need? It's a question that no one's prepared me to answer. Where do I go if I'm right where I'm supposed to be? Where do I go if wherever I am home? It's a mystery. No one can give me an answer. If the usual way doesn't work anymore, if there's no map for what life has in store, what if the race is over and we all automatically win? What if the game is ended long before it even begins? What if the test has been taken and we're all passing again and again? If the race is over, what then? What do I say if it's all perfect anyway? What do I say if I'm not here to change anyone? It's a question I truly don't know how to answer. How do I live if my life is eternity? How do I live if I'm no longer afraid to die? It's a mystery. No one can give me an answer. If the usual way doesn't work for me now, well, that's a void I know nothing about. What if the race is over and we all automatically win? What if the game is ended long before it even begins? What if the test has been taken and we're all passing again and again? If the race is over, what then? What is the purpose of time here on earth? How do I now define my death and birth? For that matter, what is my life really worth in the end? What's mine to give and what's mine to receive? Whom do I worship? What do I believe? It seems every answer comes right back to me in the end. What if the race is over and we all automatically win? What if the game is ended long before it even begins? What if the test has been taken and we're all passing again and again? If the race is over and we're all born victorious, if the race is over, what then? So of course the trick is figuring out what to do, in fact, after the race is over. And it took me a couple years to come up with a musical answer anyway. Here's something I came up with a couple years later, so you can worry about me even more. Here we go. There's the kind of life when every choice you make's the safe one, predictable, when every moment's like the last one, everything even slightly barely scary is locked away. It's the kind of life where your engine's never gunning, sitting tight, no, your heart is hardly running, nobody better be messing with the schedule for your usual day. Then there's the kind of life where your pot of gold may never come, where your dream's so big it's never done, where your work feels less like work than fun. Tell you what I want, that one, I want that one, yeah. Give me the kind of life where wrong is sometimes right and black is sometimes white as well. I want that one, oh yeah, that one, I will fail and I'll succeed, I'll laugh and I will bleed, every day's a mystery and time will always tell. Look at me, going a million different directions, messy me, I call it perfect imperfection. Don't bother asking me where I'm headed, cause I really don't know. No, crazy me. Today I may become a rock star. Then again, it would be cool to drive a NASCAR. Tomorrow I might decide to wrestle crocodiles. Nat Geo. You don't need to say that my pot of gold may never come. I know my dream's so big it's never done. But if a life can be never-ending fun, tell you what I want. That one, I want that one, yeah. Give me the kind of life where wrong is sometimes right and black is sometimes white as well. I want that one, oh yeah, that one. I will fail and I'll succeed, I'll laugh and I will bleed. Every day's a mystery, and time will always tell. Your to-do list to yourself. I'm doing what comes naturally. I don't want to live like no one else. I gotta be true to me. Always be true to me. Yeah, that one. I want that one. Oh, give me the kind of life where I'm kind of flying blind and black is sometimes white as well. I want that one. Not some boring, ordinary, flat one. I will fail and I'll succeed. I'll laugh and I will bleed. Every day's a mystery. Yeah, that's the life for me. Oh, that's the life for me. That one. So I started thinking about if what I'm trying to do with my life isn't a race, right? If it isn't from external pressure, if it isn't from expectations on me, if doing my best is enough and it's not my fault if it doesn't go, and it's not my credit if it does go, but I just do it because it's mine to do, that idea took hold, right? The way I put it is, water is about listening, fire is about leaping. I have an album called, the album after water is called Fire, Time for Fire. Water, listening, fire, leaping. So that one is a song about leaping, needless to say. But I need to have no illusions that when you leap, sometimes you break a bone. And sometimes you break your heart. And it doesn't matter if you're taking credit or blame, it still can hurt. Living large can hurt. Living hurts, really. So this is another song from that phase. That's sort of school of thought. Give me some more of this piano, would be great. When my hands were emptied, when my hope was gone, I couldn't help but wonder what had I done wrong. But even though my heart was broken, there was no need to despair, 'cause a vessel must be open to put something better there. Oh yeah. Into my empty hands, gently you pour new life for me. Yours is a perfect plan. The ups and the downs were meant to be. Now I understand. You needed my empty hands. So forgive me when I doubt it. I admit sometimes I do. Or consider giving up, 'cause I cannot see the truth. I know I'll never go without it. Your deep and abiding love, oh love, into my empty hands. Gently you pour new life for me. Yours is a perfect plan. The ups and the downs were meant to be. Now I understand. You needed my empty hands. Gently you pour new life for me. Yours is a perfect plan. The ups and the downs were meant to be. And I cannot help but cry to think of the gifts you've given me. Now I understand. You needed my empty hands. Oh, thank you for my empty hand. I'm through asking where I'm going. I've been asking all my life. I've grown tired of all this wondering, when everything seems to turn out right. So when my mind needs something to do, wants to know the future, I whisper this: I'm okay. I've always been, and I'll always be that way. Wanna sing that with me? I'm okay. I've always been, I've always been, I'll always be, and I'll always be that way. So here goes nothing I'm taking a chance. I'm opening up, knowing that I'm in good hands. And here goes everything. It's all on the line. Oh, but I'm not afraid this time. Some say it's crazy. Some say naive to close my eyes and take the leap. But I know better, 'cause I believe even in the dark my soul can see. So when my mind plays its usual games, oh, my answer is always the same. Here goes nothing. I'm taking a chance. I'm opening up, knowing that I'm in good hands. And here goes everything. It's all on the line. But I'm not afraid this time. Here goes nothing. I'm taking a chance. I'm opening up, knowing that I'm in good hands. And here goes everything. It's all on the line. But I'm not afraid this time. No, I'm not afraid this time. No, I'm not afraid this time. 'Cause I'm okay. I've always been, and I'll always be, and I'll always be that way. I'm okay. I've always been, and I'll always be that way.
So, fast forward a couple of years from the fire songs, and mommy's making a baby, that being my wife. I didn't expect this to be the life story of Danny tonight, but it kind of is. So here we are. My wife is pregnant with baby Jude, and I gave myself the assignment, for no particular reason, to write some songs about the subject of home. Well, you can imagine what the reason might be. Maybe because I was feeling more at home than I ever had before in my life. And so I decided to write songs about home, which meant whatever it was going to mean. You see, back in Moab in Utah, when I wrote those songs, I kind of learned at a deeper level something very important to the artistic process, at least from my observation, which is don't censor it while it's happening. You know, criticizing and critiquing what you're creating while you're critiquing it is death to it. So write it, mold it out of clay, paint the picture, write the poem, right? Give the talk, write the book. Then you got plenty of time. Like the rest of your life, you can rip it apart. And you probably will if you're like most artists. But while you're creating it, let yourself create it. You know, years ago when I was really, really fortunate to spend 6 months in England, in Europe in college, right? We got a semester abroad, right? My parents sent me. Fortunate because they paid for it. You know, how's that for a gift? Anyway, I didn't even think of, I mean, I probably thought a little bit about how expensive that would be, but that was expensive. That was, and you know, the minute you set, I'm sorry, I'm off the subject, but that's my nature. The minute you set foot in another country, your mind changes. Really, the minute you set foot in any different place. But, you know, as soon as you hear people speaking a different language just as comfortably as you speak your own, using a different currency just as comfortably, buying a different kind of cookie, eating a different kind of dinner, right? Watching a different thing on TV, but it's just as normal to them as yours is to you. You know, to me, a switch flips. At least it did for me, and it feels like it would for anyone. And it did for me. I mean, that's a big part of that gift, right? Not just getting to eat crepes in Paris. You know, that was pretty spectacular, especially with Nutella and banana in them. I highly recommend it. I still dream of the crepes and Nutella. The museums, they're all right, but the crepes, the warm crepes with chocolate dripping out the bottom. Anyway, I have no idea what I was talking about before. So home. So I'm right. So I'm writing. So I'm writing these songs about home, and from the time in Utah, like I said, in particular, I learned to not criticize or critique or judge what I was writing when I was writing it. I remember why I was mentioning England, because my first glimpse of that creative process, of the mystery of it, of the fact that it's powerful, especially if you don't think about it, was in England. I took a art therapy class for like 6 weeks. I mean, it was a class. It was real art therapy, but it was art therapist had us in a room, and if you've never done art therapy, here's what they do. They hand you like what looks like a preschooler's collection of paint and brush and scissors and glue and crayons and markers and things to cut and things to paste and things to mold and whatever you want to do to it. And you get an hour or two. This is what we did anyway. You get an hour or two to create whatever you're going to create. And you think, well, I think, because I am just terrible at visual art, just atrocious. And I'm like, this is embarrassing. You know, it's just literally, I look like I'm 1/3 my age at most. You know, and you can't help but glance around like, oh my God, that's brilliant. You know, well, there's that. You know, that's Picasso next to me. Well, this is, you know, so you just create whatever you're going to create, and then when the creating is done, the art therapist gathers the room and says, okay, everybody, let's talk about what you created. And I'm like, you know. And she would say something like, you know, why did you paint a circle? You know, you say, I don't know. But why did you paint the center of the circle yellow? How does it feel to look at it? And you say, you know, kind of comforting. That, you know, just as an example, kind of comforting that there's like light at the center of this very dark, you know, dismal and misshapen circle that I tried to paint. And the more you delve into the thing you created, the more you learn about yourself. You learn how you're feeling. You're associating it with something you didn't know you were associating it with. It leads you somewhere. And writing a song can do exactly the same thing. Any art form does exactly the same thing, but only if you don't critique it while you're doing it. Right? Point of that story. And that's when I first glimpsed how powerful it was to not be skilled at it. That is to say, to not try to write a classic, to not try to write a hit. There are people who every day sit down at a desk in Nashville and try to write a hit song. Well, that's not what I tried to do when my wife was pregnant and I was writing songs about home. I wrote whatever I felt like. And some of it was awful. Some of it was nice. And so I'm going to sing you a couple home songs. There you go. The weather, the waves, the cliffs,
The caves, the mountains, changing every day. The seasons, the clouds, the stars come out each night in a slightly different way. So then what do I know? Constant is my soul, constant is the sun, constant is the love of the one. I can feel my heart beating like a drum. One mystery ends and another's begun. I'm watching the world spin beyond my control, but constant is my soul. The vision, the hopes, the life I've known could be gone. Everything changes by the day. The aches, the pains, the dreams down the drain again, leaving darkness in their wake. So then what do I see? Constant is my soul, constant is the sun, constant is the love of the one. I can feel my heart beating like a drum. One mystery ends and another's begun. I'm watching the world spin beyond my control, but constant is my soul. And why do I fear another new beginning when I already know each ending is coming in its perfect time and way? Constant is my soul, constant is the sun, constant is the love of the one. I can feel my heart beating like a drum. One mystery ends and another's begun. Constant is my soul, constant is the sun, constant is the love of the one. I can feel my heart beating like a drum. One mystery ends and another's begun. I'm watching the world spin beyond my control. I'm watching the world spin beyond my control. But constant is my soul, constant is my soul. Oh yeah, constant is my soul. Another home song. I have always wanted to see Alaskan snow, to watch a big beluga whale when she decides to blow, to listen to the hissing at Hawaii's molten edge, to float down the Grand Canyon, sunlight dancing on each ledge. The Great Wall has always beckoned me to walk its ancient miles. The Angel Falls of Venezuela crashing down in breathless style. The Stone of Jerusalem steeped in sacred love. I doubt 100 lifetimes would even be enough. But I have no illusion where my heart and soul belong. When my wandering legs grow weary, I will go home. As a boy, I had so many big dreams. I would design the tallest building that the world had ever seen. I'd write the great American novel and a platinum song for sure. Pick up a Nobel Peace Prize and discover cancer's cure. But as the years have passed, I've learned a thing or two. about the difference between ambition and a passionate pursuit. It isn't great disappointment nor relief I feel, but the deep satisfaction of finding purpose, true and real. No, I have no illusion what is truly mine to own. When my youthful eyes grow tired, I will go home. For there is no adventure on this planet Earth. No, there is no ambition that is truly worth a life without that feeling that only comes from being prized for who you are, not what you've seen or done. So I will see as much as I am meant to see, and I will be at peace with what I do achieve. And when the time for work is over, I'll leave unturned that final stone and return to where I started. I will go home.
No, that's the wrong song. Let's do this one.
A newborn baby comes home to a world she's never known. Every sight a surprise, every time she opens those eyes. And for years still to come, as she learns to crawl, walk, then run. Every time that she cries, she's held till the hurt subsides. And home for her means she's safe and sound, as she's wondering and wondering about. She can find her way, and at the end of each growing day, she knows she's okay, though she doesn't know how. That's what home means now. Teenager learns to drive, and he's never felt so alive. Spends his days making plans, spends his weekends with friends. And he hears a distant call, and he dreams of seeing it all. When will he get his chance and finally be a man? And home for him is a launching pad, a place where he packs his bags, never saying if he's coming back or asking if he's allowed. That's what home means now. Then a man meets a woman and sees in her everything he's ever wanted in life. And they join hand in hand and become a new family, their own adventure to find. And home for them is the safest place where the world just goes away through the ups and downs. Their love's what it's all about. Commitment and sacred vows. That's what home means now. That's what home means now.
What time is it? Oh, time to take a break and a couple more songs. How's that? And at least one person in this room has to pee. I'm not saying who, I'm just putting it out there. I think I need to do this from the Sacred Love CD. I'll do some of the Sacred Love songs in the second half. Second half will be a little shorter than the first, but I'll do some. I want to take. I'll take. It's very much louder there, isn't it? I'm going to take. Are you doing that now? Is it? Oh, what is it? An offering? Oh, okay, great. So we want to do that now? Yeah, let's do it now. Borrow away. You're not really borrowing, it's kind of yours.
So Daniel is here for a love offering. And so as he's singing his next song, you can get your checkbooks out and tell him how much you appreciate him.
I already feel appreciated. This evening, actually, to be honest, is an indulgence for me because I'm flown out here this weekend to sing at Christchurch Unity in Orlando, and had Saturday evening. Either I could have come in at 10 o'clock at night or come in at it was supposed to be 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And this is just one of the loveliest places around. I mean, I truly enjoy coming, so that's why we contacted you and said, yeah. So thank you for coming out and sharing the evening with me and trusting me with your time. And this song, apparently, you guys sing here, so let's sing this together, if you know it. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. All right. Oh, yeah. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I
am just what I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. Oh, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. Thanks for singing my songs. I can't even tell you what an honor it is. You're welcome. So carry forward to what is actually still my most current album, even though it's now a couple years old. What I've been doing is producing records for other people. So I opened I wrote those home songs, released a home album, and then started getting requests to produce other people's music, which means they come into my little studio with basic song, just guitar and voice or piano and voice, and I help them flesh it out to sound like a record. And it was kind of one of those magical, non-accidental accidents that it perfectly those invitations, and there were probably 10 of them, coincided with me desperately not wanting to travel because my son is the most beautiful boy in the world, and it's nice to just sit and look at him, which we do quite a bit, and give him chocolate. So he's now 3. He's 3 years old and 4 months, and he is hilarious and precious, and he beatboxes and plays piano and writes songs, and I teach him song structure as we listen to the radio. My wife makes jewelry and sews clothes, and she made her own wedding dress, and she sews curtains, and she makes cards with fancy paper and cut. So it's a very artistic little household, and he's watching it all. You know, he's learning about different stones and metals that my wife works with. But imagine how proud I am when we're listening to like a Taylor Swift song in the car, and he says, "Daddy, is that the pre-chorus or the breakdown before the last chorus?" And I say, "Oh, Jude, it's the breakdown before the last chorus." That is a great question, you know. I mean, and he'll make up songs. So he'll lie on the changing table, beatboxing, you know, which beatboxing means like, but he does better than that. Wow. Thank you. He does better than that, and it's really intricate what he does. We don't know what he's doing with his mouth, but it's like if you are on YouTube, go to like Google beatbox champion, and it's outrageous what people can do with a microphone. It imitates all kinds of sounds and synthesizers and instruments, and it's really amazing. And he's doing that. So he'll say, "Wait, here's the chorus. Wait, verse. Pre-chorus. Chorus." And then he'll stop. The end. That's what he said. The end is the best part. just stops cold and says, "The end." So yes, he's a genius. clearly a genius, and that's objectively, I say that. With no bias whatsoever. Anyway, so when Jude was still sitting on my lap, he still sits on my lap, but much less, and because he doesn't sit still, because he has the stamina of an Olympic athlete on drugs, but when he was a baby, he'd sat his bedroom was a recording studio. So we have a house in Orange County, California. Extra bedrooms cost $6 million a piece. So we have a 2-bedroom house because I sell CDs for a living. And so he literally has spent the first year of his life in sleeping in a recording studio. Or I spent the first year of my life recording other people's albums in his bedroom, whichever way you want to look at it. But I recorded an entire album with him on my lap. That first year, and I called it Mellow Time. It's when I sang like the James Taylor song, but that's from Volume 2. But Volume 1, it was on the Grammy ballot for children's album a year later, and it's really nice. It's not ambitious at all. It's all of my music has been, since the Water CD, has been informed. You can hear even in the Home songs, and in the Fire songs, and in there's a lot more music I could sing for you. All of it influenced Empty Hands. All of it influenced by that time in Utah, where I kind of learned, like I said, not to take myself quite so seriously. Do what I'm inspired to do, called to do what feels right to do, what feels kind to do, but not necessarily what looks like a grand slam or a payoff at the end. That song that song Alaskan Snow. Totally a Water song, but I just wrote it, 7 years after my time in Utah. I could have all kinds of ambitions to see the world and cure cancer and blah, 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 but bottom line, it's who I love, how I live, how I feel at the end of it, how I feel along the way. And that's kind of the best I got, Anyway, so this notion of comfort, so many of my songs, clearly I want to be held, and rocked to sleep because an artist just creates what they want to see or hear, right? If I'm an artist. So clearly I'm looking for a comforting message because I put it in so many of my songs in so many different ways. But when Jude was little and he's sitting on my lap, I decided I would sing him sweet songs. And really they're songs by some pretty loud people, but they're either the quietest songs by those loud people or they're their one quiet song. Like I'll probably close tonight with a Tom Petty song, which you wouldn't expect to be sweet and quiet, but it's absolutely beautiful. So this is how that album starts. It's called Mellow Time, and Jude and Melina, my wife, and I have sat around the house listening to it many, many times. And I love, when I meet somebody on a plane whose baby is screaming the whole flight, I slip them a copy and that kind of thing. And it's about calm. Because Lord Almighty, is he high-strung, that kid, sometimes. Woo! Opinionated. Doctor called him opinionated when he was 1 week old, and that was just the start. So, thank you for coming. Oh, sorry, I've been talking too long, but here's one more I want to say about commerce related, about the CDs. After 16 years of selling CDs for a living, I finally realized that discounts are fun for people. Right? My wife always says, people like a sale. Okay, great. And there are certain CDs that go together with other CDs. So there are, I will sometimes be asked, actually all the time be asked, what if I get all of them, or if I get these 3, is there a discount or whatever? So I just have, if you come to the table, there's a little sign with like 3 specific packages: Sacred Love Songs, Quiet Songs, and Every Song. I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering that correctly. So those are like lower price. I've already lowered my price over the years quite a bit because I don't know if you noticed, but nobody buys CDs anymore in the pop market world, and CDs keep getting less expensive to manufacture. So they're already much less than they used to be. Used to be $20. They're not even close to that anymore. But if you're interested in a lot of music, it's cheaper than it ever was before. Okay then? Okay. And I have an email list if you don't want to buy a single thing, but you're okay with me keeping in touch with you when I come to Florida or release something new, then I just need an email address, and I most likely won't stalk you. All right, so thanks for coming. Thanks for staying in advance. And also give me requests if you have any. Okay, if you have Sacred Love songs you want to hear, I'll definitely sing One Power in the second half. I'll definitely sing Last Song in the second half. Okay, give it to me. Give it to me there where I can write it down. I got to write it down. Okay. Okay. Oh, your presence. Oh, just stump the band. Okay, I might be able to do that one. Okay, but give it over there. Give it over there. I can't remember. Here we go. I have a 3-year-old son. I haven't slept in 3 years and 9 months. All right. Here we go. Here's a little song from Mellow Time, and I'll see you. We'll take a break, 12 minutes, and we'll see you back here for a short. We'll be done 9, 10, something like that. Okay. Here we go. God bless you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Woke up this morning, smiled at the rising sun. 3 little birds were by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody pure and true, singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, and don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? Woke up this morning, smiled at the rising sun. 3 little birds were by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody pure and true, singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Baby, baby, singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Yes, everything is gonna be alright. Thank you. Thanks for coming. See you in just a few minutes. To my sacred purpose, to all that I'm meant to be, this day is a witness, sacred purpose, to my sacred purpose, meant to be, to all that I'm the power of your presence show the way. Letting it in, letting you know, I'm letting you lead, that I might follow, being a witness to your presence every day. This soul is a purpose. This soul is a witness, holy purpose to my holy purpose, born to be, to all that I'm born to be. This soul is a witness to my holy purpose, to all that I'm born to be. Letting it in, letting it flow, letting it go where it will go, letting the power of your presence show the way. Letting it in, letting you know, I'm letting you lead, that I might follow, being a witness to your presence every day. Being a witness to your presence every day. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right here, right now, right where I am, right where I am, I pray. Right here again, right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. I'm raising the veil between me and my God. No separation, no distance at all. I'm raising the veil. I'm raising the veil between me and my God. Between me and my God. No separation, no separation, no distance at all. No distance at all. God is right here. God is right here in my heart. is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. I'm raising the veil again. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. I'm raising the veil. I'm raising the veil. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving into the deepest kind of love, to the deepest kind of love, the sweetest kind of life, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here, to the present moment, to the present moment, here to a new beginning, to a new beginning, here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving into the deepest kind of love, to the deepest kind of love, the sweetest kind of life, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, your presence. Oh, your presence. Oh, your presence. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, your presence. Oh, your presence. It is great. It is good. It is holy. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, your mercy. Oh, your mercy. Oh, your mercy. love. Oh, your love. Oh, your love. Oh, your love. Oh, your love. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this day as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this day as it is, go inside to find my God. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is more than enough. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is sacred. You are sacred love, sacred love is all that you are. You are sacred love, God. Sacred love is all that you are. Show the way, God, show the way. I want to live in such a state of grace. Lead the way, God, lead the way. I want to live in such a holy place. Such a holy place. This life is a witness to my rightful purpose, to all that I've come to be. And I will bear witness to your love. I will bear witness to your love. I will bear witness to your love for all my life. I will bear witness to your love. I will bear witness to your love. I will bear witness to your love for all my life. One more time. I will bear witness to your love. I will bear witness to your love. I will bear witness to your love for all my life. I don't know what you do to me, but I like it. I like it. I don't know what you do to me, but I like it. I like it. I like it. I've always wondered what I was made of, or is this really me? I've only recently discovered I've always stood in the shadows of expectations of me. Well, now that I see there's no judge, there's no jury, now that I know I can take my own road, I have a feeling that I have never known. It's about unbecoming what I never was. It's about unlearning what was never true. It's about unbelieving all the lies that I've been told. Unbecoming is the story of my soul. Everybody's name is given. Nobody asks us who we really are. But after so many years of living, you wouldn't think the answer would still feel so far. I'm slow, I'm smart, I'm accounting or art, I'm left brain or right, I'm a morning person or night. Well, maybe it's time to step outside those lines and see who I find. 'Cause it's about unbecoming what I never was. It's about unlearning what was never true. It's about unbelieving all the lies that I've been told. Unbecoming is the story of my soul. The scariest thing is offending, disappointing everyone's vision of who I should be. But the only way home is to fly on my own till I know, till I see. It's about unbecoming what I never was. It's about unlearning what was never true. It's about unbelieving all the lies that I've been told. Unbecoming is the story of my soul. Unbecoming is coming home. invisible, and just see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and just speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth. As simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha or Baha'u'llah, angel's wings or heaven's door, but whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power. We speak so many languages of different clothing, different colors, different names. But different is only dangerous when we forget that in the heart we're all the same. And we'll remember once we close our eyes to see that such distances were never meant to be. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha or Baha'u'llah, Hashem or Heaven's Door. It's Muhammad, it's your mind, it's your soul, or it's your sign. It's the universe, it's music, Mother Earth, or Father Time. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power's what we are. One power. It's the moment of creation. It's an everlasting peace. It's the freedom of forgiveness. It's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birthright of all nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby, the serenity of sleep. It's the anger we abandon, for it's love, it's most deep, it's one power. Oh, what we are is one. It's the power of the love that lives forever in you and me. It's the power of the love in you and me. come to the end. There's been a lot of songs tonight. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So one more song that I told you about, a Tom Petty song, to say goodnight. To say goodnight with. A song that I used to listen to in college to help me sleep is now on a record for Jude of his daddy singing so he can sleep, which he doesn't do enough of. Oh, apparently he slept this morning. I was on a plane, and my wife texted me and said he didn't wake up early. He has fascinating moments. One of the most precious things I've ever heard in my entire life, and I can never get it back, and I certainly wasn't taping it, but 1:30 in the morning, my son calls out that he wants some milk, and I go in with a little bit of milk, and he starts telling me about a dream he had, and it's this long, rambling story that makes no sense, except that it's about a llama, except that he can't say his L's yet, so it's about a llama. And the story just kept going on while I was touching his little cheek, we're in like a tiny bit of light, and in between sips, and then the llama turned into another llama. And then Chrissy is his babysitter, and Chrissy turned into a llama. And it was so funny. And then she turned into another llama. And then the llama turned into mommy. And then mommy turned into two llamas. And it was just so nonsensical, and I was so exhausted, but I could have listened to that kid say the word llama for the rest of my life. It's going to be so sad when he gets his L's. They're coming. I know. Every phase comes to go, right? That's one of those water songs messages too, for me anyway. Every phase comes to go. Everything begins to end. Everything. So it's not a matter of holding on to it so tightly that it never ends. It's a matter of appreciating it while it's happening. And it's also a matter of not beating yourself up when it ends, because it was gonna. So what I've discovered, in summary, is that being a father is heartbreaking on a daily basis. Right? It's totally heartbreaking on a daily basis because it's so precious and such a feisty little shit. And there's no capturing it. Photos don't do it. Videos, nothing does it. Every day he's got a little more astute and a little cleverer and a little better at lying to one of us to get the other to do what he wants. And anyway, all right. So thank you again for tonight, and thank you, Beth, for your usual hospitality. Thank you for probably the 5th time sound. Thank you for doing a great job and for being so ready for me when I get here. And best of luck for those of you who attend this church on Sunday. Maybe all of you don't, but those of you who attend this church, the big move is coming up. A very big move to a very big place. So I think safe to say, Beth, bring friends to the new place when you come. Is that fair to say? Bring friends, and I don't know, large objects to put in this room. Well, it's very big. Have you guys visited it? You have seen it. Okay, yeah. I only saw pictures, but okay. Here we go. So one more song. Tom Petty. Thanks for having me, and off I go back to Orlando tonight, and I'll be over there if you wanted to say goodbye or give me your email address or anything, and then that's the end of that. That's too out of tune, sorry. We have our culprit. Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, you're you're like identifying every. Oh yeah, that's at 29.3 megahertz, sir. You are out of tune. Are you really a piano tuner? Yeah, that's awesome. All right.
I've spent my life traveling, spent my life free. I could not repay all you've done for me. So sleep tight,